The players.
Excuse me, I got a question.
Somebody give me Romans 13 and 11.
I have a question.
It's a Ronald car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water?
Thank you.
Get down here to class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. ISUPK, Delaware. We definitely representing doing some big things.
202 North DuPont Boulevard
That's
in
right.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Brakathum. To the brothers, Shalom, Shemala, Thumb by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. To the sisters, this is ISUPK Delaware. Of course, ISUPK started out of One West Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And this is Sabbath service, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and kick that kicked off. Laya Shalom.
Laya Shalom.
All right. Mina Israel Majum, which means to stand. Wapunya Hakwadum, which means to turn the face to east. All right, we're going to send up these prayers in the Hebrew and the English. This is the Lord's Prayer. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakavka, Thaba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawal, Hayah, Bashamayim, Lathunanaw, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalapanaw, Kabawafanaw, Kasalaknaw, Kabawafyanaw, Wala'ah, Thabiya'ah now, Vanasaya Wam, Abba, Hawashai now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wa'afapara, Wa'awalumya, Aman. What we said in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, this is the prayer for the power. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Baba Kasha, Lathunanaw, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Kalmakala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Lahakwi, Hamafia, Hakak, Arakawaf, Katama Allah, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Tawad Aman. In the English, Yahweh name Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it. All right, it's a prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, Rakanawa, Wayasha'ala, Wayabayaf, Sapari, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Tawada Aman. What we said in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah. Bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it. All right. This is Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Izaria, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'arakazah, Ayatan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tezalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yamamama, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Afnapaska, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Afka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aita, Wa'ai, our lungs. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and forevermore.
All right. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayalaka.
Adamalama.
Al Takarash. All right, we back. Salakia for the technical difficulty. You know what I'm saying? Having some issues there, but we back in the game, man. Shalom, Yahabashim, Yah Shabbat. There we go. Yeah, we in there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we're gonna get right into it, man. What's good, man? What's been going on in the world, man? It's a whole bunch of stuff, man. As usual, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, how was your Easter Sunday? Good night, man. For all those who want to celebrate Easter, you know, hey, Lord be with you. You know, but here we celebrate the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know what I mean? We do as the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? And had an amazing time. Yeah, you want that? Yeah, take that one, man. Had an amazing time, man. So we're gonna get right into it, man. I'm gonna read. We in Exodus chapter 33 still. We wrapping it up. So this is Exodus chapter 33, and we're gonna be picking up at verse 15. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and read 7 in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get y'all Hebrew up, man. Make sure y'all checking out the classes on Fridays. You know what I mean? Get your Hebrew up, man. You know what I mean? Take back your language. Take back your true alphabet. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that you can learn how to speak in our tongue and not in this unknown tongue. It's known to us, but it wasn't known to our forefathers. You know what I mean? So we want to be able to take that back, teach your children and teach your children's children. You know what I'm saying? So that they can have it. Our kids learn these other languages, right?
Right.
These Chinese people teaching their kids all these other different languages fluently. They can speak English, Spanish, all that type stuff. You know what I mean? So we should take back our heritage. You know what I mean? And speak our original tongue. All right. So this is Exodus chapter 33 and verse 15. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and read 7 verses. Waya Amara ala Yawa as ayan panayak halakayam al fa'ai lanawa mazaha, verse 16. Wabama yawadai apawa'a khaya mataza afya khan ba'ai yanayak anaya wa'ai mak halawa'a bala kathak I manawa wana pala yanawa anaya wa I makal ha'ain ashar al panaya ha'a dama, verse 17. Waya amar Yahweh al masha gam af hada bara hazaha ashar Dabarath, Aisha, Maya, no, Saslakia, Kaya, Matazaaf, Kana, Ba'ai Yanaya, Wa'ada Ike, Basham, verse 18, Waya Amara, Hara Anaya, Na'a, Af, Kabadak, verse 19. Waya Amar, Anaya, Ai Bayar, Kal, Tawabya. Al Panayak, Wakwa Ra Athaya, Basham, Yahweh. Lapanayak Wakanafia La'ath, Ashar, Akan, Warakamathaya, Ath, Ashar, Arakam, 20. Waya Amar, La'a, Thawakal, Lara Ath, Panaya, Kaya, La'a, Yara Naya, Ha'adam, Wakaya, verse 21. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Anaya, Makwawam, Athaya, Wana Tazabaf, Al, Hatazawar. All right. So starting at verse 15. If you could, Baba Kasha, read for me Exodus chapter 33 and verse 15.
Khan, Exodus 33 and 15. And he said unto him, if thy presence go not with me, carry us not up thence. For wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight? It is not in that thou goest with us, so shall we be separated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. And the Lord said unto Moses, I will do this thing also that thou hast spoken, for thou hast found grace in my sight, and I know thee by name.
You know him by name. You know what I'm saying? He knows Moses. And you got to understand, like, that's how we should move, man. Like when we moving to do things, we shouldn't just move on our own will. And sometimes we should move by the will of the Most High. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? If the Most High ain't with you in anything, you know what I mean? Inquire about these things. Seek counsel. You know what I mean? If there's a decision that y'all looking to make, you know what I mean, out there, and you're not too sure about it, seek counsel and adhere to it. You know what I mean? Because we got some people that seek counsel and just be like, I know you told me what to do, but I ain't gonna do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it be to their detriment. You have something? No. Yeah, it be to their detriment, man. You know what I mean? And in most cases, when that counsel come, man, follow the counsel, man. We got people that want to get in relationships, right? And want to have multiple ribs and, you know, things of that sort. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but seek the counsel.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because we know what's best. You know what I'm saying? And these brothers have been through things. So they're going to tell you, hey, no, I don't think that's a good thing for you to do. You know what I mean? You might not want to do that just yet. You know what I mean? They're going to see something that we might not see.
Right.
So we should, in any decision that we making, we should always, you know what I mean, want to inquire and get the best, the people who who are renowned in this truth. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, what you think about this, sir? What you think if I should do that? Because I'm not too sure, and I don't want to make this decision. And then what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start blaming God. Oh God, you know what I mean? Because you know our people do that, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? When people die, who's the first person they're gonna blame? Or the first thing they're gonna blame? They're gonna blame the Most High. You know what I mean? When they in the church, why did you take him away from me, God? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We
so quick to blame him, but then when we need to make decisions that are life changing, we don't want to say nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't want to blame God when we get those decisions that we make on our own. We don't want to give him the glory for it. You know what I mean? So, but in this right here, look, Moses wasn't doing nothing because he did not want to offend the most power, man, the most high power. You know what I mean? And that's how we should be, because he done already left the people to themselves, and you seen what happened there. You know what I mean? He left Aaron to be the head. And when he came back, what happened? Oh, they just took their earrings and put it in the fire, and out came this calf. You know what I mean? So nah, man, Moses was not trying to make another mistake. Right. He was like, listen, man, what I look like going to make this move and you not be with me? You know what I mean? That's setting us up. I want to make sure, Most High, are you with us? And Most High was like, listen, man, I know you by name, man. I'm going to be with you. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 18. And he said, I beseech thee, show me thy glory.
Oh, man, he wasn't satisfied. Go ahead.
And he said, I will make all my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of the Lord before thee, and will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will show mercy on whom I will show mercy.
Yeah, listen, man, I'm going to do what I want, man. I ain't got to show you nothing, man. But look, I'm going to show you the glory. But I'm going to show you who I'm with and who I choose.
Right.
And who I favor. Go ahead.
Verse 20. And he said, thou canst not see my face, for there shall no man see me and live. And the Lord said, behold, there is a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon a rock.
All right, so I'm gonna read that out real quick. All right, this is verse 22, and I'm gonna read the next 7 verses. Let me see.
Can I ask a question before?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Why did the Most High say that if you see his face, that you'll die?
No man can see his face. You know what I'm saying? No man is worthy enough to see his face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, his glory was too much for anybody. You know what I mean? It was like Moses, and we'll see kind of later on. Moses got a glimpse of his rear. You know what I mean? Pause. But that, you know, when he came down from the mount, his face shined. You know what I'm saying? The people couldn't even look upon him. You see what I'm saying? He had to wear a veil. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, like, you're not going to be able to, a couple of verses up, it says that the Most High spoke to Moses face to face.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, you looking at that at face value, just looking at it, you would assume that, you know, he's sitting there like you and I. You know what I mean? But no, what it's talking about is just that, you know, how a man talks to a man. Okay. You know what I mean? No sugarcoat, no lace, no nothing. It's just straight to the point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But no man has seen the Most High's face. He's not worthy, man.
Khan.
You will die. Shoot, you couldn't even be in the presence, man. Remember, they used to put bells in fruit.
Yeah.
But they had the fruit for the food, so when they went in there, you know what I mean, I guess they could eat. I never knew what the food, but I'm just assuming. You know what I mean? But they had the bells on there, and it tells you exactly what those bells was for. If you wasn't righteous, if you wasn't worthy, you wasn't coming out of there. You was getting dragged out. It was pulling you out like, I don't hear no bells are ringing. Ain't no bells. Oh, man, yo, you got to pull out, man. He did.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Just by being in the presence. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, that wasn't popping off like that.
What Khan said.
All right, so I'm gonna read out here. Let me see, where we at 22. So 1, 2. I'm gonna read the next 7 here, and then we're gonna get ready to wrap up here. All right, this is Exodus chapter 33, verse 22. Wahaya, ba'ibara, kabadaya, yashamatha yak. Banakarath, Hatazawar, Washakathaya, Kapaya, I Layak, Id, Ibaraya, verse 23. Wahasarafia, Ath, Kapaya, Wara'ayath, Ath. Akaraya, Wapanaya, La'a, Yara'awa. Verse 1, 34 and verse 1. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Pasal, Lach, Shanaya, Lakath, Abanayam, Ka, Ra'asha Nayam, Wakatha Bathaya, Al, Halakath, Ath, Hadabara Yam, Ashar, Hayawa, Al, Halakath, Hara'a Shanayam, Ashar, Shabarath, verse 2. Wahaya, Nakawan, Labakwar, Wa'ai Layath, Bakwar, Al, Hara, Sayanaya, Wana Taza Bath, Laya, Sham, Al, Ra'ash, Hahar, verse 3. Wa'ayash, La'a, Ya'ila, I mak. Wagam. Ayash. Al. Yara. Bakal. Hahar. Gum. Hatazaan. Wahaba. Bakwar. Al. Yara Iwa. Al. Mawal. Hahar. Hawa. Verse 4. Waya Pasal. Wanaya Lakaf. Abanayam. Kara Shanayam. Waya Shakam. Masha. Babakwar. Waya Al. Har. Sayanaya. Ka Ashar. Tazawa. Yahawa. Athawa. Waya Kwak. Baya Dawa. Shanaya. Lakath. Habanayam. Verse 5. Waya Rad. Yahawa. Ba'ainan. Waya Tazab. Yeah, Waya Tazab. Imawa. Sham. Waya Kwara. Waya Kwara. Basham. Yahawa. All right, picking up at verse 22, and we're going to stop at 5.
Come on, sir. Exodus 33 and 22. And it shall come to pass, while my glory passes by, that I will put thee in a cleft of the rock, and will cover thee with my hand while I pass by. And I will take away my hand, and thou shalt see my back parts, but my face shall not be seen.
So we was just talking about that. You know what I mean? That you can he will see his back parts. Now he ain't looking at his butt now. Like people in the world be like, oh, he looking at his booty.
Yeah,
nah,
just his back.
You see his back. You know what I mean? As he passes by, you ain't gonna see his face. You ain't gonna see, you know what I mean, the glory. He gonna cover your eyes. And as you pass by, you're gonna see his back parts. Go ahead.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Chapter 34. And the Lord said, Salakia, verse 23, and I will take away my hand, and thou shalt see my back parts, but my face shall not be seen. And the Lord said unto Moses, hew thee 2 tables of stone, like unto the first, and I'll write upon these tables the words that were in the first tables, which thou breakest.
You hear that?
God.
So as we can see, you know what I mean, and of course, even the Christian church, they know about this too, that the first time that he brought the tables down, you know what I mean, the people, they had, offended the Most High and Moses, of course, because Moses was their intercessor. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who was going on their behalf. And he comes down and they worship in the golden calf. So he took those tables of stone and he cast it onto the golden calf, broke it, and then took that golden calf, mixed it with water, and made the children of Israel drink it. Now that part they don't know. That part I've never heard in the church, that they was made to drink that golden calf. You know what I'm saying? They had golden calf milkshakes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That was crazy. Yeah, we made them drink it. So,
Was it like, I don't want to sound crazy or dumb.
No.
Is gold like was it edible? Like,
no.
So how they
made them drink it?
I know, but did they none of them died from it?
Well, I'm assuming some of them had some issues with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming a lot of them probably did. But it wasn't to make you drink for to fulfill you.
Yeah.
It was a punishment.
Right.
It was Moses' punishment that he gave to the children of Israel. You know what I mean? He made them drink that thing.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So you drinking gold up, melt it down. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it was horrible. It was a horrible tasting thing. But you're gonna drink this daggone calf. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And be ready in the morning, and come up in the morning unto Mount Sinai, and present thyself there to me in the top of the mount. And no man shall come up with thee, Neither let any man be seen throughout all the mount. Neither let the flocks nor herds feed before that mount.
So the first time, remember, the very first time, all the children of Israel, they had to cleanse themselves, you know what I mean? And they all was at the bottom of the mountain, you know what I'm saying? And when the Most High came. But remember, they could only hear 11. You can count them yourself. It's not 10 commandments. Nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about 10 commandments. But they can only hear 11 of the laws. And by the time they got finished through the 11th law, they was like, look, Moses, we can't deal with this thunder and the lightning and the shaking and all this other type stuff. You know what I mean? You're going to have to go ahead and, you know what I mean, talk to the Most High for us. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when he went into the mountain. You know what I'm saying?
So the Most High was talking to all the children of Israel at one point?
Everybody. If you read, I believe it's in the beginning of Exodus. You know what I mean? If you read in there in the beginning, it talks about how, actually, where my others? I get it from here. It talks about how he told everybody to get ready, just like he's telling Moses here. You know what I mean? He's telling everybody, get them all, get them ready, and get them down by the mount. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, right here. Because you know they'll say real quick, oh, you know what I mean? It was the 10 Commandments. Let me get that real quick. This is the Tilapia. Let me get that real quick. Real quick. That's the Passover. Song of Moses. Here we go. All right, so let's go to it's in Exodus. I want to say it's in 19.
19.
Here we go. This is Exodus chapter 19. I'm going to start at verse 14. And it says, and Moses went down from the mount unto the people and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. And he said unto the people, be ready against the third day. Come not at your wives. You know what that means, right? Then don't get none. You know what I mean? And it came to pass in the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightnings and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God. And they stood at the nether part of the mount. And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. And when the voice of trumpet sounded long and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. So like they was there. they was enduring all this.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Enduring all this, and still, you know what I mean? After all this, they still decided to
fuck up,
build a golden calf, bro. Like that's just freaking nuts, man. So if you go down to Exodus chapter 20 and verse let's you know what, I'm gonna do this for the people real quick. All right, so let's get to Exodus chapter 10 commandments. Let's count them out. All right, let's see if it's 10 commandments here. All right, verse 20 and verse 3, it says, this is the first commandment: thou shalt have no other gods before me. That's one, right?
Right.
Number 2, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. That's 2, right?
Right.
Verse 5, this is number 3. Anytime it says thou shalt, I mean, you pretty much know that's a law. All right, this is number 3. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. All right, for I am the Lord thy God, right? That's number 3, right? We're going to skip down to verse 7. This is number 4. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. All right, that's number 4, right? Let's drop down. It says, remember the Sabbath. That is a law.
Right.
That is number 5. You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all the work. but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord. So that's the fifth commandment, right? Number 6, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long. That's number 6. Number 7, thou shalt not kill. Number 8, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Right.
Number 9, thou shalt not steal. Number 10, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Number 11, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house.
That's crazy.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's 11 laws. Where did the 10 commandments come from? You see what I'm saying? Where does that
Right.
come from? And that's 11. Now, right after 11, look at verse 18. And all the people saw the thundering and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. And they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not God speak with us. They couldn't hear, they couldn't take no more.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I never seen that.
They couldn't take no more. So it was like, listen, man, Moses, you got go talk to your man, man. Look, you go handle that, man. You talk to us, you go talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
Slovakia.
Good.
So that's why we have one leader now in Israel.
That's how it's always been.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's always been that way. And that's what kills me about some of these other Israelite groups. How they want to say, you know, how Commander General Yohana going to say he this and that. Well, you got to understand there's always been one head.
Right.
Who's the head of your organization? You mean to tell me it's a whole bunch of heads? I mean, that sounds like confusion to me. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Now, I understand that origination was 7 heads and things like that, but you got to understand, man, like Commander General Yohana is the one who kept his sword after everybody else fell off.
Absolutely.
But, you know, Christ is the head. He never said he is Christ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got these other daggone freaking cults out here, the real cults out here, like David Koresh.
Right.
He said he was Jesus Christ. Jim Jones, he was saying that he's Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And what did they do? They killed people. You know what I mean? Some of these, I seen the one not too long ago. It's on Netflix. These Asian cults, man, they crazy too. You see what I'm saying? It's
like Asian Christian cults?
Yeah, Asian Christian cults. It's the funniest thing ever. The dude was trying to say that he had to have sex with the women, that was the Holy Spirit coming into them.
Damn.
Yeah, he was.
That's
dude was the Wilt Chamberlain of the Asian community, man.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the name of the Lord, he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's cults and stuff like that, but I'd rather be in a cult that is righteous, that is
Absolutely.
right. You know what I mean? I got no problem with that because guess what? Christianity is a cult.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? The Muslims, they're cults.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Them Jewish people, they cults. Them freaking them Asian people with the Buddhists and all that type stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But we with the Most High. You know what I mean? And the Most High is with us. He proves it so many daggone times. You know what I mean? Anything that has come up against this truth has fallen. You know what I mean? And there's nothing to refute it. So say what you want about me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord
Absolutely.
the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get back to, what was we at? Exodus
34 and verse 4. Exodus 34 and 4. And he hewn 2 tablets of stone like unto the first. And Moses rose up early in the morning and went up unto Mount Sinai, as the Lord had commanded him, and took in his hand the 2 tablets, the 2 tables of stone. And the Lord descended in the cloud and stood with him there and proclaimed the name of the Lord.
Damn right. Damn right. All right, so we're going to pick it up next week on that, you know what I mean? But yeah, if y'all have any questions, man, don't hesitate to put them in the chat. You know what I mean? Hey, shalom to everybody that stood with us, you know what I mean? Salakia for the issue that we had with the camera, you know what I mean, not too long ago. But we back in the game, man. You know what I mean? Don't nothing stop this truth from going out. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was going to stop? Thought that was going to be it. We're going to keep going, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to pick up next week on Exodus chapter 34 and verse 6. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all tune in. Don't forget, pay your tithes. Don't forget, every day, we pretty much got class, man. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday is scripture breakdown. Tuesdays, brotherhood. Wednesdays, like history.
It's
you
a
know
law.
what I mean? It's law. Yeah, it's Salakia. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, man. Man, listen, man. Troop Osby in it. You know what I mean? Be here. So Monday, Wednesday is law class. Thursday is
Breakdown.
another scripture breakdown.
Yes.
'Cause I know that's when General Hyman usually have his class. We have class here too. And then of course Friday is Hebrew class. You know what I mean? One of the classes that not too many people be watching, but it's important to watch, man, because you know what I mean, it's some good classes, man, especially on the ISUPK online joint.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hazahab be killing that, man. I mean, he breaks it down amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Mataza Pa here in Delaware, he does it, you know what I mean, on Friday. So, you know, make sure y'all tune in. And then, of course, Saturday is Sabbath service, you know what I mean? Then we go out to camp. And then Sunday, pretty soon Sunday, we're going to start having a class on Sundays too. Of course, Friday nights is, you know, if you want to hang out and, you know, you go catch Root and Speech, you know what I mean? See us on there. You got Cross the Line on Thursdays. You got Monday nights. You got the Black Watch. You know what I mean? So it's always something to watch to keep your mind filled, you know what I mean, with some good information. You know what I mean? And I think that's something that's neat, especially when you first coming into the truth. You know what I mean? You don't want to fill your head with a whole bunch of nonsense that's in this world. So, you know what I mean? With that being said, man, any questions at all?
Lies.
No, nothing at all? You straight?
I mean, I had some questions, not on topic though.
It's cool.
Well, so I asked Officer Thasium this on class Wednesday.
Okay.
It says, you know, when Christ says, when many are called, but few are chosen.
Yeah.
What is the difference between being called and being chosen?
So, all right, it's like to put it like, all right, I would say that's actually a very good question, because like to be chosen, we are all chosen. You know what I mean? Like, it's to be safe to say few are chosen. It kind of is a little bit ultimately because as the children of Israel, we're chosen children of the Most High God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But to be called, I don't know. I would have to get more of a breakdown on that myself. You know what I mean? Because it's like I can assume, but I don't like to assume. Like, you know what I mean? Some things is easy to assume because it's like straight at face value.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you just be like, all right, no, you just thinking too deep. You know what I mean? But some things it's just like, all right, so to be called, that's like to an office.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all have received that call, but some of us just don't have a choice. You know what I mean? And that's how I would look at it. But I would have to get more of a breakdown. I would have to get some precepts to go along with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say yeah. Let me get some more breakdown on that. But I would think that's pretty much what it is. Like some of us, we are all called because we're the children of Israel. But some of us are chosen to do something a little bit more special. You know what I mean? So few of us don't have that ability to get away with some things. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that one.
You know what I mean? So, but some of us, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Just like, you know how the scripture be talking about how, you know what I mean? It wasn't for them to hear like why he talks in parables.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it wasn't meant for them to get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Some of us it's meant for us to get. Some of us, you know what I mean? He wants to keep it in secret. You know what I mean? Because it may be that, hey, they might come if they really knew what he was saying. Mm-hmm. But the Most High don't want them to come. You know what I mean? He want them to have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, that used to always trip me out too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why not just make it plain and clear for everybody so we could just all get in? But some people just, these Pharisees and Sadducees, man. You know what I mean? These pastors, these freaking, they would be like that one dude, and I'm probably rambling a little bit, but it would be like that one boy, what's his, the boy Jesus, whatever.
Boy Jesus.
Yeah, when he was I'm gonna say it's Simon, but he was trying to talk about how he was doing miracles, and then when Peter and them came and they was actually doing a real thing, he was like, "Yo, tell me the secret, like how y'all doing these things?" And he was like, "Nah, it ain't for you," because if they told him, then what he would do it in the name of something else. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't do it in the name of Christ.
Right.
He would do it in his name. You know what I'm saying? So some of these people, it's not meant for them to have these things because they're going to have wrong intentions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So You know, you gotta be careful. That's why it always talks about, you know, cast not your pearls among swine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because people might get that information, and then what they're going to turn around and do? They're going to turn around and try to, you know, confuse more people. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing you kind of want to, you know what I mean, be mindful of. But I'll definitely get some more information on that. You know what I mean? Many are called and few are chosen. I'm pretty sure, like, as soon as I hear it, I'm be like, oh damn, I knew that.
That's all.
But I mean that's all part of the learning experience. You know what I mean? That's what, you know what I mean. Iron sharpens iron. Absolutely. You know what I mean? We work together and we find out that truth. We don't just go off and just say, hey, this is what it is, and not really know. You know what I'm saying? So, wait, was there anything else?
That's it, sir.
That's it?
All
right, no sweat, man. All right, man. He said, I'm sure they got to say, yeah, you daggone right. They got to drinking that daggone gold, man. But yeah, hey, shalom. All right, so we're going to go ahead and send this prayer one time. A little Shakar right quick. It's starting to get a little bit better with the little one. Last hour. All right, I want to bless the Torah.
Y'all stop right here.
Go ahead. Yeah, so, all right. Now we're going to send up these prayers. All right, men of Israel, Majum, which means to stand. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right, we're going to send up these prayers in the Hebrew and the English. It's the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malaka, Taba'ah, Rakazai, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazai, Kowal, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latananaw, Lakam, Cal, Yobum, Wasalak now, Kabawafi now, Kasalak now, Kabawafia now. Wala out, Tabaya I now, Banasaya one, a ball, Habashai now, Mayan, Rad, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wathapara, Awalumya, Aman. All right, in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right. This is the prayer for the power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kashar. Latananaw. Hakak. La'aka'ah. Kal Makala. Makal Madawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakmian. Hamafian. Hakak. Arakawa. Hatama Allah. Madarashun, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Wada Aman, in English. Yahweh, the name Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. All right. Let's pray to bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Barak Now. Waya Sha'ala. Waya Bayaf. Saparian. By Hashem Yahushua. The water Aman. In the English. Yahweh name Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. All right. This is Psalms 121. Asha'ah. Ayyan. Ahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Izari. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayam. Wa'arakazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamar. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashun. Shawamar. Yasha'al. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazal. Al-Yad. Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hasha'ash. La'ayakaka. Wayarak. Malayala. Yahweh. Yashmar. Makal Rad. Yashmar. Aknapashka. Yahweh. Yashmar. Taza Afka. Wabawa'aka. Ma'aita. Wa'ai. Awalam. In the English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills. From which comes my help. My help comes from the Lord. From which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. All right. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim, Al-Dama Yalaka, Al-Takarash, Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Al-Yabika, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'ara Yumma, Sawadad, Wayadad, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amara, Akal, Wanakaki, Magoy, Mala'ah Yasakar, Sham Yasha'al, I would die, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawa, Lobad, Yakabu, Ayaka, Mayad, Yakarafwa, Ahoy, Idawam, Wayashini Ayin, Mawa'aba, Wahagaria, Gabal, I'm a one, I'm a lock, Palashah, I'm Yashabia, Tazawar, Kamasha Ward, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawai, Zarawai, Labaya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sara'ah, Kayabin, Banakal, Kayashman, Nashamadu, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, the Man, La Adama, Sayatama, Nana Yabawa, Ka'ara, Wakazaba, Wakatazal Manai, Ka Nasiyakam, Ashar, Amara, Nayarashad, Nanawa, Na'awa, Alahayim, Alahayad, Sayatam, Kagala, Kakwash, Laponya Karaka, Ka'ash, Ira, Bakalaba, Valahat, Harayam, Khan, Thabadatma, Basa Irika, Wabasaba Pafka, Thabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Palawan, Wayabakwasha, Shimka, Yahawah, Yabaswa, Wayabahawa, Ayai, Wayakapara, Wayabadma, Wayadaiwa, Kayata, Shimka, Yahawah, Abaka, Alayawan, Al, Kal, Ha, Rakazak. All right? We said in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. And hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted
They consult
against thine hidden ones.
against our hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let's cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
In the name of Israel,
may be no more remembrance.
be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gaul,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek, the
Amalek,
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also joined with them.
Also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot,
They have hope in the children of
Salah,
Salah.
do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
Esau,
which perished at Endor.
Bears at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth,
They become as dung for the earth.
make their nobles like a bread,
With the nobles like a bread.
and like the head.
And like the head.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as Sabbath,
and as Zalmunna,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
let's
ourselves
take to ourselves
the house of Yahweh in possession.
the house of Yahweh possession.
O my power,
Oh my God.
make them like the will,
Make them like the will.
as a stubble for the wind,
As stubble for the wind.
as the fire burneth the wood,
As the fire burns the wood.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
Persecute them.
with thy tempest,
Thy temple.
and make them afraid
Make them afraid.
with thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
For the priests of shame.
that they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
Oh Yahweh.
let them be confounded
Let them be confounded.
and troubled
Trouble.
forever.
Forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to
Let
shame
them be put to shame.
and perish,
And perish.
that men may know
And men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
All right, sir. All right. Now, Israel, we're going to send one courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Ma'am Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Yasmata, sorry. To the sisters, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Ma'am Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, other thumb by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, Yasmata, dismissed.
The water said.
And yonder ball, man, the water you up.